How We Make Movies is brought to you by Microsoft Surface, Assimilate, Azo, and hosted by the film collective WeMakeMovies.org. How is it working with Robert Redford? What is that like? How cool is that? Tell me all about Bobby.
Good old Bobby.
Uncle Bob. Yeah, well, I mean, he executive produced the film, and I'd say like my primary interaction with him was like at the labs, and then afterwards, after the labs, when he approached my producer and I and talked about coming on as executive producer, that was sort of our main interaction. And then once we started shooting, it was very much like we were often left to our own devices, basically. So, yeah, it was, he really gave us our space, I guess you could say. But, as far as working with him, I mean, he was awesome, just like, I mean, because he's so genuine, so laid back, I think the first meeting I had at the Sundance Labs was like, he said he tries to have lunch with the fellows and discuss the scripts and everything. And so he had read the script, and we're gonna have lunch with him. It's like, I'm gonna go see Robert Redford, I was very nervous, but once we sat down, he's so laid back and so just chill that it's like contagious, So I just relaxed immediately, and and then we just were able to start talking.
What did he say about your script?
Well, I think the thing that was great was that he knows the area, he knows the reservation, he knows the people. He's done a lot of work with Native American communities, and he's very familiar with the Navajo reservation specifically. So like the conversation was like, he was talking about these small little towns like on the reservation that no one would know. Oh yeah, it's like I went through like Ganado, Arizona, and then I went to Chinle, and I'm like, that's so cool, and so it was really, that part of it was pretty cool.
He's very invested in Native American culture being represented on film. Where does his investment come from? Like, why is he so interested? Do you know?
That's a good question.
Yeah, call up Uncle Bob.
Did you get to meet him at all?
Yeah. I met him after the film premiered. Yeah. He stayed there. He introed the film, and it was a very short hello, but it was just awesome to know that he had watched the film and like been there, and I guess been in the aura that was around like the premiere. It was very interesting to see like the first audience who saw it and how they reacted. They were kind of like, what did we just see? Because it was so, the film was kind of in your face, and I think it shell-shocked a few people.
Yeah.
And then after that, I think some people went home and wanted to ask more questions than what was asked.
Yeah, and like so he came to the premiere of the film, which was awesome. Like that was one of the greatest things about the festival. So he came to the film, and he came to the premiere and introed the film, which was like, that was so amazing. And can I tell the story about?
Yes.
What, Dad?
No.
What, him? Oh yeah.
So I thought it was kind of cool because afterwards, so he stayed through the Q&A. Actually, funny story. It was like halfway through the movie. So Robert Redford came in. Halfway through the movie, he stands up, and he walks out. I was like, oh shit. I was like, he hates the movie. It's so bad. Like he walked out, and he just went to the bathroom. And he came back in like 5 minutes later.
Awesome.
But no. After the film, some people sort of came up and were taking pictures, and somebody came up to.
Oh, yes.
Can you tell
Everyone just went around him. Like, as soon as the movie ended, he was, like, the star. Like, and by all means, he is. And I'm trying to be modest and, like, I just want to say hi. And this woman hands me her camera, and she's like, can you take a picture of us, too? and Robert Redford's like, you don't do that anymore. And I was like, if he says I don't do it anymore, I don't do it anymore. And then I got a picture with him next. He was really sweet. I was like, thanks, Bob.
Uncle Bob.